Let's do it. Let's do it. With the election coming up, there has been rallies to fire up the people. Recently, there has been rallies to get the vote of the black American people, whether it's Donald Trump going to be interviewed by the National Association of Black Journalists, or is Kamala Harris coming out in Atlanta having Quavo talk about gun violence, even though that's all he raps about. He wants to ensure you that she stand on business. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to insert a random black phrase here, and then you got the vote of the American people. It's just like any white man wearing black shoes and some white Air Forces or some Jordans, and people be like, oh, he invited to the cookout. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Also, she showed off Megan Thee Stallion. She had a live performance, shaking ass and gyrating for some votes, shaking that posterior. In my opinion, man, this shit getting ghetto, man. Don't be surprised if you see Kamala Harris in the Popeyes commercial, to get the votes, like a new chicken sandwich to come out or something. I don't know. But in the latest, Donald Trump has attended another rally. It was in Atlanta like Kamala Harris' rally was. Same place, same location, Georgia State University. They would come out that night, supporters showed up and showed out. Asking the staff of GSU, they said it was more people for Donald Trump than the Kamala Harris rally, even though it's the same place, same location. Yeah, so Donald Trump been playing in a lot of away games recently, knowing damn well Finally Will is out there, and she put a RICO out on for allegedly frauding the votes. They had him as the first president to get a mud shot, but he attended the rally, and boy was it litty. He first showed up to Chick-fil-A in Atlanta, being accessible to the people. He bought them some chicken sandwich and milkshakes for everybody in that bit. Want the black vote? Give a nigga something. But this black lady gives him a hug. A black lady gave him a hug, and it went viral. And crazy enough, she came to speak at the rally. Hold on now.
See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families?
Alright, so, you know what I'm saying? So she came through throwing them haymakers, coming right at Kamala Harris like this black lady is a real black lady, coming at Kamala Harris like you a fake black lady, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, real talk. Let's see some more.
For whatever reason, we draw the line at a black job.
Hold on.
See, a few weeks ago at the debate, Trump mentioned black jobs, and a lot of people got in an uproar as if they didn't know what he meant. Well, we go to the polls and cast our black vote. We go to the stores and spend our black dollars. We live in our black community, but for whatever reason, we draw the line at a black job. Oh, but wait, because if you're wondering what a black job is, please, I encourage you all to drive through Atlanta at all these beautiful black-owned businesses
Right.
and check and see who works there. Probably a black person working for a black entrepreneur, recycling the black dollar, creating black generational wealth. See, a few weeks ago at the debate.
And that's the girl right there, I think. And this is the one that really got me. This is the one that really got me. Let's go.
Guys to pay attention to what has been done. They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the black community, but all she's done is hurt the black community since she came into the game.
Well, y'all respond to that.
See, the first step in destroying the black community is to dismantle the black family. So aside from her record as a prosecutor, why don't we ask Mrs. Willie Brown if Kamala Harris cares about black families? I wonder if Mrs. Willie Brown, a black woman, is also with her. A few days ago, President
Damn.
She chose her side and it wasn't ours. When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no. Whereas Trump gave us the Platinum Plan, which specifically uplifted the black community by increasing capital by almost $500 billion, creating 500,000 new black businesses, and would give black churches the ability to fight for federal resources for their communities.
That was great. That was just great. And with her coming out as a black woman talking the truth and not having artists trying to twerk, pop, and lock her way out of questions, I would say, it's more tasteful to see that. It was more tasteful than Megan Thee Stallion's performance. I also believe every word she said. Not a celebrity who gets paid for these type of events. For Trump to bring out a lady in her city in Atlanta, it means more than anything. Real talk. And speaking of artists, Donald Trump also brought out a black known artist to shine some light on him. He's out of Atlanta. Or Atlanta, the name of his business. Let's check out the video.
With a beautiful painting, Art Lanta. Where is Art? Oh, wow.
Hold on.
A well-known local artist with a beautiful painting, Art Lanta. Where is Art? Oh, wow. That is beautiful. I wasn't going to bring him up. Then I saw the painting. I said, come on up, because maybe he'll give it to me. Wow. Come on up. That's okay.
Oh, they got the one with him getting shot in the ear. They got the one with him shot in the ear. That Travis Scott? My bad, I was just playing.
Thank you very much.
Hey man, a lot of y'all might not like Trump, but hey man, this man funny, bro. This a funny dude right here, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, but yeah, I ain't even gonna lie, that man funny. For him to showcase his art, I'm sure he got major clout, attention, putting the spotlight on him. Art and creativity from black people. Other than have people saying stop the gun violence and the next song rapping about it, making theme songs to motherfucking gun shooting like Quavo is, goddamn. I'd much rather see this. We got some assessing to do as black people, man. It seems like we only like and gravitate to negative qualities of life other than having the more positive things on the forefront. Like, people get teased for even being a nerd. Like, when you a nerd, like, that's a good thing. That means your brain is advanced. But people want to talk down on you and call you a nerd. Go figure. Vice President candidate also had some words for Kamala Harris. And if I could be ever so quick, I just want to see this right quick.
They can't help but tell them every time the Democrats attack us and attack our movement, they can't help but tell on themselves they reveal how much they hate the American people. Now remember this. Remember, Barack Obama said we cling to God and guns. Remember that? Hillary Clinton called us deplorables. And now Kamala Harris says we're weird. Well, Kamala, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about some things that are weird. We think it's weird that Democrats want to put put sexually explicit books in toddlers' libraries. We think it's weird that the far left wants to allow biological males to beat the living crap out of women in boxing.
Yeah, I seen that. That shit, man.
We think it's weird for a presidential candidate to bail convicted rapists and murderers out of prison, and that's what Kamala Harris did. And I think it's especially weird when Kamala Harris comes to Atlanta. I believe came here to this arena. Kamala Harris comes to Atlanta and talks with a fake Southern accent, even though she grew up in Canada. You can't make it up. That's pretty weird. Go watch the clip. She sounded like a Southern belle, even though she grew up in Vancouver. It doesn't make any sense. But on November 5th, she can go back to using her San Francisco accent because we're going to send her back in and we're going to re-elect Donald J. Trump, President of the United States.
He said that then, hey, J.D. Vance, he seemed like a younger fellow and all that to be in the president's seat right now. But hey, man, you got good things coming, man, because you know how to talk, you know how to get those people going. But if Kamala did all that stuff, then shout you weird. I'm tired of everybody trying to put things on kids like they have to make a decision on their own. That's why we got parents and guardians in place. As a child, you got to help your brain develop before you start making decisions like sex. You know what I'm saying? Also, Donald Trump took some jabs at Brian Kemp, the governor in Georgia. I'm surprised he didn't mention Fonnie Willis, the district attorney. He ain't want them to railroad his ass, have him locked up with young thugger. Because Fonnie Willis will put it on you. This rally was deep, a lot of traffic, jamming up the city because of it. Trump showed out in Atlanta. It's a away game, and it takes a lot of courage and balls. Not balls, but B-A-W-S, balls. You feel me? Listen to the lady and what she said, though. What's her name? Montgomery? Something, her last name Montgomery. But listen to the lady. She said, don't be fooled by the propaganda and playing on emotions. It's time to stop worrying about what people say and look at their actions. When emotion is high, the logic is low. Taking your feelings out of things and making decisions that's best for you is the best way to make a decision. A more logical decision. And I think we all know what that is coming up in the election. So, yeah. If y'all like videos like this, made it all the way to the end, make sure you hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button. And hey, man, appreciate everybody coming in. I gained more subscribers, but I'm getting a lot of view counts, but not a lot of subscribers. So if you can, just hit that subscribe button. And yeah, man, I'll be in the next video, y'all.